Hey beauties, welcome back to the channel. I have an amazing DIY upcycle refurbished project for you today. And if you are looking for an easy way to fix file cabinets, then look no further. Let's get going. I'm renovating my shed and I needed me a desk, so I purchased some file cabinets. And the first step into converting these file cabinets to a desk, I had to get my wood floors that I got from Home Depot and my brackets. So what I'm gonna do now is to go ahead and install those items on this file cabinet. To complete this project, you will definitely need a drill and some sort of tool where you can make holes, but I'll make sure to leave that in the description box down below. After the holes were put in place, you want to take a bit to go all the way through that metal, so that way your screw will have somewhere to stick to. I tell you, this was an important step. I can't tell you how many times I sat trying to get the screw into the very first file cabinet, not realizing this is what I needed to do first. So I'm gonna save you a little time. This is what it should look like once the holes are drilled in. Enough. After those were installed, I went ahead and screwed in the furniture feet that I purchased from Home Depot, and it was easy as just screwing it in. You didn't need any tool for that part. Now that I got that out of the way, and now that I got the legs on the actual file cabinet, the next thing I'm gonna do before I actually paint it is to add these frames. I saw these frames at the dollar store, at my local dollar store, and I wanted to add these to the doors of the file cabinet. So that's what I'm going to do next, just in case you can't see it. So I'm going to take some wood glue, and because this is wood on the back of it, hopefully it'll stick to the file cabinet. Not sure yet, but we're going to see. So that's what I'm getting ready to do next. If you decide to do it the way that I'm doing, you will only need the wood piece of the frame itself. So everything else can be discarded, and you want to also make sure that you take those little metal pieces out that's in that frame. That way it will lay down a little bit more flat for you, and you won't have to worry about the bumpiness. that dried, I took the spray gun that I purchased and some paint that I also purchased and went over with the coat to paint the first time. Now I will say this, I'll be honest, I wasn't crazy about this paint. And after it was completely done, I went over it in some spots with white chalk paint instead. But it turned out really good. I was pleased with the after fact after I put the white chalk paint on it. I had a double, so I did the same thing that I did to the first one, and this is what they look like. See if I can't give a so I'm not quite finished yet. I got one more step to do before I can say okay, the file cabinet is finished. But just to give a good look at what they look like, yeah, can't wait till it dries so I can kind of see a little bit more. And because I didn't want to go through the hassle of making more holes into this file cabinet, I took some E6000 and placed it in the little holes part of the handle and stuck it to the door, and that worked perfectly. I have not had any problems with pulling the drawers open. It worked good. Unfortunately, we'll have to wait for part 2, but until next time, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.